Welcome to today's vlog. My name's Marla if you're new here. If not, today's video is sponsored by ThredUp. Thank you, ThredUp. If you don't know what ThredUp is, it's pretty much an online thrift store. Sign me up. ThredUp has hundreds of brands to shop from. There's such a wide variety, and the best part is it's so much more affordable prices. Perfect to shop at all times of the year, but especially now with back to school. Perfect way to build your new back to school wardrobe. I'm just saying. They even have designer brands or even items new with tags, but you just get it for a more affordable price. It overall helps reduce waste, which just makes it a more sustainable way to go shopping. You're giving clothing items a second chance. You're giving them a new home, and that feels good. My entire haul that I got from ThredUp was for under $100. So like I said, it's such a great and affordable way to build your back to school wardrobe. You guys can use my code Marla50 at checkout. I'll have it here on the screen. You'll get 50% off your first order and free shipping. So it's a pretty good deal. So without further ado, let's get into the haul, and then the rest of the video will proceed as usual. Okay, this is the first item from ThredUp. I ended up just getting 2 items. I kind of wanted to style outfits around those 2. I actually already wore this dress last Sunday and I wore it with a little denim vest, so maybe I can show you guys how I styled that. This dress is originally this price, but I got it for this much. I'm also eating my overnight chia seed pudding. It's actually cake batter flavor and it's pretty good. Isn't this gorgeous? Okay, maybe I should take off my socks. This is such a gorgeous dress. Something I love about ThredUp is you truly do not need to sacrifice the quality for the price. Like, you are getting, I mean, that's just thrifting in general, is you're getting amazing quality products, and they've just lived a first life. This is now their second life, maybe third, I don't know. And now it's yours, and it's still amazing quality. So this dress is from a really nice brand called Sister Jane. I actually have owned some of their dresses before and I've always adored them. This is a size medium. I actually washed this and it shrunk slightly in the wash, which is what I wanted because it's a little bit baggier, but now it's snatched in the waist. It's a perfect like maxi length. And the best part is that it was a fraction of the price. So let's style this dress together. Okay, I'm grabbing some of my red little Mary Jane inspired. These aren't kitten heels. These are just kind of like ballet flats with a heel. Then I grabbed my denim vest. These 2 outfits are so versatile. If I wanted to, I could style this more of like a casual, like cute sneaker with some frilly socks. Could be kind of a back to school look. I finished my summer semester yesterday and I start my new fall semester in 2 weeks. Cute outfits are always probably the funnest part about going back to school, is like knowing what you're gonna wear. Okay, I'm buttoning this up. You could probably get your entire back to school wardrobe like under $100 if you really wanted to on ThredUp. If you just find some staple pieces, make sure you get a good deal. Like, that is just the beauty of thrifting, and especially online thrifting, is it's so convenient and there's just so many options for really, really good prices. Okay, I'm putting on some of my jewelry. I grabbed kind of these chunky hoops and I'm gonna put these in. I also adore the puff sleeves on this dress, and if you didn't realize that these are little stars all over, they're not polka dots. Isn't that so cute? And the little lace trim, it's so adorable. It's just so nice because you can shop hundreds of brands for a fraction of the price all in one place. Like, you don't even have to get off your couch. Also, that's a really fun thing, is like once you find something you love on ThredUp and you get it, like, you know, it's kind of one of a kind. It's the one, like, there's only one on the site for each item. So that's also kind of fun too. Okay, and then here's the second item from ThredUp. This is the top that I was wearing yesterday. I've reworn this top probably 3 times already, and I've only had it for like probably 4 days. That's how you know you love your thrift find. This top was originally this price and I got it for this price. When I'm thrifting, and if that's shopping online on ThredUp, when I'm going through pages and I'm just calling through products, I really like to find an item, and before I purchase it, I try to imagine how I would style it with items that I already have in my closet. So even when I purchased this top, I already knew that I'm like, oh, that'd be cute with shorts and my boots. So that's how I'm gonna style it right now. I feel like this also prevents you from buying a product that you know you're not gonna end up wearing. You know, when you buy something that's a little too out there and then you realize you have nothing to style it with, kind of causes you to need to go maybe buy more. And anyway, so I feel like it's a lot smarter to like pre-style it in your head while you're shopping, and that kind of prevents that issue from happening. Okay, this is how I styled this outfit. I'm wearing these adorable denim shorts paired with some riding boots. Any knee-length boot would be so cute with these. ThredUp has so many options. I just already owned a pair that I liked. Definitely check it out if you're in need of a new one. If you've been wanting a clothing piece, just check out ThredUp first, because you might find something that you love. And then I paired these with these adorable bow socks. It's a little feminine touch. Kind of ties in the frilliness of the top, makes it feel more magical. I also feel like the bangs fit this outfit very well. I don't like my hair like this, and I knew I wasn't gonna like it. It looks fine from the back and from the side, like, maybe. Just from the front, I feel like, what's his name? Aquaman. Jason Momoa or something. You know, the guy with the half up, half down. That's how I feel right now. I'm actually not turning on my car because it's freezing in the basement and the car is baking warm, which feels good, but I know I'm gonna get sweaty in a second. I'm not fishing for compliments, so please do not say anything in the comments, but you know when you just feel utterly ugly? It's been me the past 3 days, and I don't know when it started. I don't know when it's gonna end, but I think it's partially because I kind of had a breakout, which is totally fine. I also kind of picked at it, which made it a lot worse. And on top of that, I'm starting to feel like my blonde is growing out a bit, which is fine, but I feel like I just need my roots done. So kind of like a combo of things. And then I've just been feeling blah. I low-key am just gonna braid my hair. AC, please see. That appreciation of the heat didn't last very long. Oh my gosh. So oh, sorry, I probably should say hi first. Hello, welcome to this week's video. I am stoked to tell you guys that this video is sponsored by ThredUp. ThredUp has been a sponsor of mine in the past many times before, honestly, literally years ago too. So if you are a longtime viewer, you're probably not new to the brand. This video is sponsored by ThredUp. I adore ThredUp. It's pretty much an online thrifting store. Thrifting is so fun, but it can be very time consuming. So I feel like having an online thrift store is every thrift girl's dream. It's so much more convenient. They also have so many new products that they upload all the time. So it's just a really great way to get your thrift fix in without need to actually go anywhere. Hello, welcome to this week's vlog. I love doing like 30-minute long vlogs. I chat a lot, so these are perfect if you're like cleaning your room, need a podcast style type video, or you're, I don't know, just want to watch a long video. Anyway, but my name's Marla if you are new here. Today's agenda is actually kind of rarely, there's not much on the agenda because it's my last week of school and summer semester. So usually I have like a lot of homework or I'm going to class or whatever, but right now I'm kind of just in this waiting period. Tomorrow's my last final and then I'm done. So I'm kind of just like, I should study more for it, but I have a good grade in the class and even if I don't do well on the final, like I know I'll still pass. So it's just, anyway, I should probably study though. Anyway, take a drink of water every single time I say anyway. I've been watching The Summer I Turned Pretty. I really had only seen like a few sporadic episodes of the first season until about a month ago when I was like, I need to watch this. I feel like everyone talks about it. I have no clue what's going on. And I do feel like it's a cute coastal summery show. So I'm like, okay. Anyway, I plowed through the first season. I now plowed through the second season and now I entered the third season today and I've already watched 2 episodes today. But so I'm on the 3rd episode now. I'm trying to catch up to where everyone else is right now because they're releasing like a new episode per week. And so I keep on getting spoilers on my TikTok feed. So I'm trying to like watch them and avoid TikTok so I can like catch up. Anyway, and then on top of that, I've been a TV show girl as of late, which I've never really been. Throughout my life, I've always been more of a movie girl. But Wednesday, the new show came out, the 2nd season, just on Wednesday. Wednesday came out on Wednesday. I see what you did there. But Brock and I both love that show. Brock is my husband, once again, if you're new here. We both love the show Wednesday, and so we started the 2nd season. I think we've only watched 2 episodes. Oh, today's only Thursday. So yeah, we've been putting in our time with our TV shows lately. But I also feel like it's been a nice kind of getting back into routine week because Brock and I have been traveling quite a bit. Which is such a fortunate privilege, and I'm so grateful for all the time we've had to travel. We went to Europe, and then I went to Washington DC with some of my old roommates, and then we went to Washington State with Brock's side of the family. So it's been a lot of traveling, but we're now back at home and it's finally like getting back in routine. Brock is back in the office finally, and I think just for Brock and I both, we just love routine, and so I'm happy to be back. With that being said, the month of August, I have made the goal. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I've been making those kind of like Get Fit With Me series, Get Fit With Marla, for kind of a while now. I think I started in February, maybe late January. Anyway, but the whole goal of it was not to like become some bodybuilder, but more so to really like hold me accountable to better enforce good habits, especially like good healthy habits with the gym and eating, which I feel like in general my eating patterns are pretty healthy, but I feel like my consistency with the gym is very sporadic, and just in general with working out, and that's how it's kind of been. I've never really seriously worked out or like been consistent with it ever, except for this past year. Last year I worked out a lot more. This year I feel like I've been a lot more consistent with just being active. So anyway, I kind of feel like I've kind of been off the bandwagon with traveling and such, which is totally normal. But I committed to the month of August to at least work out for an intentional 30 minutes every day. So even like on Sundays, like I just walk for 30 minutes. It is now the 7th. I've so far done it every single day. It's only been a week, the first week. It feels so much more manageable because 30 minutes is not that long. Like really, my screen time is way too many hours. So like 30 minutes is not a big sacrifice. I even feel like I'm satisfied that itch of like, okay, I need 30 minutes, even if I'm like going on a 30-minute walk. So I already did that this morning, but I still want to go to the gym later today. So it's kind of nice because it just sets that bare minimum for me to reach. And then if I do more, great. If I don't, I at least know like I put in my 30 minutes for the day. I don't struggle with this a lot, but I do feel like I can see a tendency, and that is like where the idea of completing the task is a lot more daunting than like what the task actually is, if that makes sense. And I did see a TikTok of a girl saying she was like, you're making whatever your to-do list is, she's like, you're making too big a deal of it. Like, you're making it too big of a deal to have to like go clean your bathroom or to go to the store or whatever. And I'm not talking about exceptions here with like mental health issues. I totally understand that. In general, like, I do feel like I sometimes do that with my to-do list as well, where I'm like, I need to go to the gym later and it's kind of like looming all day, and then finally I go and I'm like, oh, that wasn't even that bad. So I feel like the 30-minute thing has been helping me, because I'm like, 30 minutes is not bad. I can go do that. I can get it out of the way. And I feel like, anyway, it just feels like it's been good. So I'm hoping to at least do it every single day for August and just kind of take it from there. Movement just makes me feel a million times better. So it really has like nothing to do with the way I look. I say that, but like internally I probably do want to be like a hot skinny legend that's shredded, but like that's not the real goal. The real goal is feeling good and comfortable in my body. I always don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I always whip something out of my butt. One of the TikTok updates that I've loved the most is when you can add photos into the comment section. I feel like the comment section's got that much funnier. People are already funny and creative and like what they have to say, but the photos just add even more. I need to go restock like the fridge. It is sparse. Brock actually made a tub of cookies randomly. My KitchenAid started smoking because he was making such large quantities and trying to stir it, and I was like, that's gonna bust it. When we were making our registry, really wanted me to put a Bosch on the registry like list, which I know is probably the right thing to do because Bosches are just so good. My mom had a Bosch growing up. Like, everyone I know that legit bakes, like, they own a Bosch. But the KitchenAid is just so cute, and I know that like I would never really purchase one myself, but I wanted one. So anyway, I put a KitchenAid instead, and I've loved my cream colored KitchenAid. I will say though, you can only do like small quantities of, like, for cookies you can only do about a dozen cookies. Like anything more than that, it starts to struggle a little bit. So anyway, Brock was working it like a horse, and it started literally smoking the thing, and I was like, okay, we're done. Now we have mass amounts of cookies, and I haven't eaten lots of those. Maybe that's what I've been eating the past couple days. Keep on doing that trend to Brock where I'm like, is there something in my teeth? And then I go, he gives me the same look every time. He's like, sorry, this is so off topic. My sisters and I have like a group chat that we send TikToks to each other, and it's just so funny because I feel like sisters, I'm so sorry if you don't have sisters. They're genuinely so funny, and I feel like they get every single meme reference I make. Maybe not every single one, but close to it. Anyway, okay, let's go shopping. Okay, first pit stop is Hobby Lobby. There's kind of a few items I just want to look at. One of them is maybe potentially like a mini, like when I say mini, little like nightstand right by my side of the bed. I probably have like a half of space. If I could even find like a lamp with like a little mini shelf on it, that would be awesome. Just something where I can like put my retainer at night, because I usually just put it on our like headrest. But then sometimes it falls off. Anyway, that, and then I wanted to look for, there's something else. Oh, and then maybe like a shoe storage bench. So let's just go look, kind of browse around, and then we'll go shopping for groceries. Okay, I'm wanting to get some florals to put in, like fake florals to put in a vase by our TV. So I think these are really pretty. Maybe a few of these. I really feel like they honestly do a really good job on their prints. I'm gonna pretend I didn't just set the camera up. Okay, we're done at Hobby Lobby. I will do a haul for you guys a little bit later, but I feel like I found some super cute flowers to put in the vase. I found a cute side lamp. The issue is I still haven't found really like a nightstand, so don't really know how I'm gonna put that on, but we'll figure it out. Here at Walmart now, I'm going to go grocery shopping. I made my list.
I've had a pretty rough last few days, and I
love to just find TikTok recipes. Sorry, I've mentioned TikTok 9 million times in this video, but honestly, they're so yummy. I feel like they usually don't disappoint, and so I'm following one, and I'm going grocery shopping for that as well. Hello guys, it is the next day. I will show you guys what I got from Hobby Lobby in a second. I got just pretty much the flowers. I set them in the vase. Anyway, but they look adorable in the room. And I'm loving my little birdie lamp. I just got home from class. It was my last class of the summer semester, so that's kind of exciting. And I also took my final. I feel pretty confident that I did fine. I honestly didn't review probably as much as I should have, but I also feel like I did my best to understand each chapter throughout the semester, so I feel like I was familiar with all the concepts. But so this morning at like 9 a.m. I saw, once again, I was telling you guys about that TikTok recipe for the roast. I started it this morning, so it's been cooking for like 3 hours now. So right in here, I'm actually excited to see how it turns out. I think it sounds really yummy, but I'm gonna eat lunch now. If you guys aren't familiar with Ballerina Farm, they are based here in Kamas, Utah. They've launched their protein powder. They have a few different flavors, but They were so gracious and sent me one, so now I want to try this out. I selected the vanilla flavor just because it goes with everything. It's vanilla bean. So let's make a protein shake and I'll give you guys a little review. You know when you probably failed your final, but you're just happy to have it over with. So that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm just happy it's done. Okay, here's my official taste test. Almond milk, the Ballerina Farm protein powder, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of oats, peanut butter, a small bit of frozen banana, and a little bit of cinnamon sugar. So maybe it's kind of a lot, but I feel like you still can sometimes taste protein powders through all of that. It's not chalky at all. Like you almost don't even detect that it's there. I honestly feel like this vanilla bean flavor is very neutral. Like, kind of curious to taste it on its own now. Okay, well I'm gonna have that shake. And then some apples for like my after school snack lunch. Just barely noon. It's 6 minutes after noon. And now I'm gonna watch an episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty. I feel like I have a boogie in the nose. Okay, I'm about to go ahead and get my hair done. Today we're just doing, I guess it's called a mini foil. It's supposed to literally just around the crown of my head. Keep on forgetting I have this headband in, and then it's like freaking me out. I'm like, what's on my head? That was very much a dumb blonde moment, but it's okay. My roots are just kind of growing out a little bit, and then I just want to feel a little bit brighter when I like put my hair up. So just literally focusing the bleach around here, but I gotta be there soon, so let's go. Let's go! I actually don't know how much I'm gonna film during the appointment. I literally even brought my tripod, but that just feels so extra. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. So here's and then I bring it over. Okay, hey guys. Last time you saw me, I was at the salon, and I do have a secret. I just got a little bit of blonde around the frame of my face. I just got back from the gym this morning, and now I'm gonna get dressed for the day. I've done my makeup, but it's time to do my hair. So before I show you guys what I'm talking about, let me tell you the story. So when Brock and I were dating, we were like seriously dating. We had been talking about marriage. He had seen a photo of me back in like 2021 or something where I had bangs, and he was like, those are adorable. He's like, you should cut your bangs again. And I was like, absolutely not. Bangs and me are not friends. I look so ugly with them. Anyway, he was always like, no, like you're so wrong. Like bangs are so cute. Anyway, he was obsessed. I remember jokingly, I was like, well, maybe if we get married, like I will cut bangs. Like it was just a joke, and it became an inside joke of like, so excited to get married so you can cut your bangs. Anyway, it was just like a lighthearted inside joke. And if you guys have watched my YouTube channel, you know that me and bangs go way back. Yesterday I was at the hair salon, and I was like, you know, Brock and I are coming up on a year of marriage, and I haven't fulfilled my promise. So I decided to cut bangs literally yesterday at that appointment. My memory card had run out of storage, otherwise I would have recorded it, but I have bangs now, and so we're gonna style them for the first time together. I feel like there's a few factors. Oh, I'm a little scared to see the reveal. Actually, they're fine, because even right now, first off, okay, a couple of things to like justify. It's just hair. Brock's reaction yesterday was priceless. Loki wish I would have recorded it just because he opened up the front door because I was trying to unlock it. He was already upstairs. And he opened it up and he was like, hey, it's time to go. And then he was like, oh my gosh. And so anyway, that was really fun. I would cut my bangs all over again just to see that. But okay, Loki doesn't even look like I have bangs. See, the bangs are like long enough where if I really didn't want to have them, I could just do this. Anyway, I did overnight braids last night. Let's style the bangs. I do feel like last time I had bangs, I was struggling a lot with my acne, and I do feel like bangs and acne just weren't my vibe. And then thirdly, I would never commit to styling them. And I do feel like I have become better about prioritizing certain things in my routine, and doing my hair has been one of them, I feel like more so. There's like, my secret is I cut my bangs yesterday. I just showed a reference photo, and I literally asked at the end when she was like she didn't trim my hair, but I was like, do you have time to cut bangs? And she was like, yeah. Which I felt a little bit bad because I feel like she did this gorgeous blonde money piece, and then I'm like, can you chop it off? But it still feel blonder around my head, and it feels great. But TBH, they're cute, and if you don't like them, you know, they'll be growing out within a few weeks. So anyway, why do I low-key feel like I don't even need to style them? Sus McGee. but let's try it anyway. But after this, I'm gonna put on an outfit. I might put on the same outfit I was wearing yesterday, because believe it or not, that really adorable pink top, the one I was wearing in all the salon clips, that's from ThredUp. So I have that top, and then I had a dress that I maybe want to try to style. So I'll show you guys those two outfits in the next clip, but let's try to unfuck the bangs. Also, I organized this closet. I did it on TikTok. It feels so much better. I feel like it is a small thing, but it makes a huge difference. Brock and I are going over to my parents' house today. We're gonna go have a little pool party with them. And I'm excited to see Amanda, just see, you know, sell them. So we're gonna go do that. We're gonna go do that today, but we're gonna leave like in an hour and a half. So anyway, let's try to style these. I do feel like also with bangs is they do need to be cut right. Like, don't try to do it at home. I feel like that makes a big difference. I probably should wait for that to heat up. Because when they're cut right, like, it's not the end of the world. Oh, I don't even know what I'm talking about. When they're cut right, like, they're just easier to style. Like, the girl thinned them out versus in the past when I have had bangs, I feel like I didn't thin them out as much as I should. And so then it just was like a chunky bang. And that's not what I wanted. So, okay, we're gonna try this. I wanna do. Did arm day today? Yeah, man! If I do it. Oh, okay. Definitely think it's a learning curve. Trying to figure out bangs. Okay, I fear I made it worse. Okay, let's flip these down and try again. Oh, my battery's dying. I do unfortunately have a cowlick like right at the front of my head, so they literally cut out to the side, so I do need to style them. Okay, I feel like I'm wearing a wig. Instead of taking my straightener and like sliding it down, I kind of just gently pressed it. That way it wasn't too curly. I'm gonna let this sit for a second. I probably should hairspray these. Hairspray is like my worst enemy. I don't like it, but I need it. Do I look like Sabrina Carpenter? There's today's hair look. I just feel like I also, with the bangs, really need to lean into it instead of hating them constantly. Also, I hope you guys know, like, sorry, I just need to put this disclaimer out there. Brock did not make me do this. This was of my free will and choice. I don't hate, like, I wouldn't literally cut the bangs if I despise them, but I will say they are just like a lot of work. But in the end, it's kind of fun and it's just hair. So anyway, but what I'm saying is I need to really lean into it. So dress all 70s, have some fun with my outfits, because these will be grown out before I know it, so. Anyway, let's get ready for the day, get dressed, and show you guys some ThredUp finds that I have. I need to make my bed, and then I wanted to show you guys too. I think I was vlogging this. I think I talked about this, but I like have the most minuscule space by the side of my bed, and so no nightstand fits. So I end up just putting like my Kindle and my retainer case like on the floor. Anyway, but I have been on the hunt for like just like a little stand, something that I can set my stuff on. I finally found one. So I ended up getting it, and I want to show you guys. Anyway, I ended up finding like a nightstand table, so I want to show you guys. It's very simple, but it gets the job done. Like looks all sad in the corner, but it gets the job done, you know? It's just actually a little drink stand table, but it's pretty heavy duty and it fits exactly what I need. My little Kindle and my little pink retainer case. So I'm actually really excited about it. I think they'll be perfect. Because Brock on this side, he had more space on the side of the bed, and I was like, you can just have the nightstand. I like got that on Facebook Marketplace. So anyway, and then my side of the bed was just like, I hadn't been able to find anything on Facebook Marketplace. So this is perfect. I just got this from Target. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Once again, thank you so much to ThredUp for sponsoring today's video. You guys can go ahead and check out the link in the description box. Use my code Marla50. You'll get 50% off your first order and free shipping. So I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will see you guys later. Bye!